So, as a digital artist, so what I usually like to do is, like have some sort of composition guideline before I draw. And you do not have to be super accurate. You just, like have them as a guideline that you don't get deviated from your track. And let me just find my ruler. And so I generally like to draw a horizon line before I start creating any sort of artwork. And this is just terrible. And remember the rules. We draw this line and it went terrible. So this is the rule. So relax, okay, fail, get up and do it again, do it again. Remember, this was the rules that we were following from the success of the of Arnold Schwarzenegger. So no worries that we've drawn this line and it, was a terrible line. We just erased it and we are going to draw it again. So I have the images in front of me, and what I want is, like a window on this side, you know, over at my right hand, and I am going to, just roughly, you know, like put this line over here. And before I even, starts to draw these, I almost forget because I have the composition paper here, and I am going to just, like roughly uh, compose this triangle and get the shot in the frame. And I might just, fast forward these as well because they get too boring to watch. And I am going to draw this diagonal line in this frame, and then this, just keep it an angle. Remember, I am uh, eyeballing this. These, composition, they should be, like as a guideline. These are not meant to be followed 100%. These are meant to be, as a guidelines. So after we have, done like choosing out composition, I will be keeping the elements and the principles of art references with me as well. I'm not just going to draw straight the, like vase and draw the table and some sort of like these. I'm going to, keep the elements of art in my mind, and then I am going to, like draw a point or a dot or where I want to be, like composing. And most probably because I want the window over this side, and uh, on this dot I want the flower or the plant pot here. And uh, on this side I want a picture frame like here. And And after that, I generally, like, uh, maybe I want my table, to be over. I am constantly looking now at my references, and I am going to draw my, like, very loosely, like, draw my table over here. I'm going to, turn this a dot or point into a vase. And for now, I am just going for a very simple vase, and most probably I remember the lines that I think I want to be, like, showing some sort of movements. And if I, come up, uh, contour lines, dividing line, gestures line, and uh, these lines are further categories. And what uh, the line or the plant in the image that I have, I want to be, like, showing some sort of movement, uh, like like the stem of the plant. I do not want to be drawing it like straight up. I want it to, have some sort of movement. So I want the branch to, like, be on this angle, and, like, roughly draw it over here. I might, change the vase later, uh, like have this, some sort of a narrow base, not the straight. And then maybe, like, uh, it is being curved uh, from the bottom, and the waist could be like this and maybe curved over here. And uh, the plant, it could be, like a sad plant, like the leaf is, at the downside of the movement. Or uh, it could be, like some sort of energetic leaf, like up, which is pointing up, or maybe in a direction. But looking at my references, i think I think I'm going to, like, just go for a simple curvy plant, and, just give it some sort of a sad movement in the bottom, like this. And I want the plant to be, like, gigantic or huge. Put up a second plant over here, a second leaf over here. It will be a, creative call at the end, like how the composition is, doing. And the table's perspective is quite off. Remember, this is a creative process, and what you might want to be doing is, like, being creative at this stage, and, like, seeing what works and what does not work. So this is, in my opinion, I think a lot better. For now, I'm just going to leave it over here because I do not have a clear reference of what this table should be and how this vase should, be composed. You can see that I am not drawing with a perspective, and at the concept stage, you want to be drawing as loosely as possible. So I want a picture frame, and what I want in this picture frame is a black and white pencil drawing, which we will be doing as well. Picture frame needs to be a little bit, I think, downwards. This picture frame, once again, I am going to just, try to center align it and do it loosely this time. There you go. And I want most probably, like uh, some sort of a cherry in this picture frame. And I have done it again by not, paying attention to the center. So this is why you want to be, drawing loose in this stage, so that you can, like fix your drawing or fix it later. So this is probably just the artwork, and in this concept art it looks very, simple, but in CG, in reality, when we do this project in CG and we turn this concept into CG, it is going to be a lot difficult and a lot harder. So let's see how we do it and how we, progress it.